You'll never believe the insane case I dealt with today. They were moving beer barrels when the floor suddenly collapsed. Guess what they saw? A rotting corpse just lying there underneath. These poor kids screamed so loud you could hear them 3 blocks away. Our forensics team rushed to the scene immediately. Camille examined it and found this body had been completely drained of blood. Hodges estimated the victim had been dead for about 2 to 3 days. The victim was a young woman under 30. But wait, the story doesn't end there. There was actually an ancient iron coffin hidden under the floor too. It had mysterious symbols carved on it that I'd never seen before. I carefully opened the coffin and found a headless male corpse inside. From the uniform, this guy had been dead for at least 2 centuries. Incredibly well preserved, just missing his head. Here's the weird part, 2 bodies from different centuries buried in the same spot. After examining it, Wendell told me this headless body was male, 6 feet tall, which was giant level height in the 18th century. His red military uniform was made of real wool. Rib damage showed he was around 50 when he died. His body contained large amounts of mercury and arsenic, but those were common preservatives back in that era. The young female victim had severe facial trauma, but her clothing was elegant and her nails were well maintained. She obviously cared about her appearance when she was alive, but how could she be connected to this ancient headless corpse? Angela tried to reconstruct the victim's face but failed. The skull damage was too severe. Luckily, she found some clues, half a pierced ear and a strand of purple hair. After adjusting the reconstruction image, we finally identified the victim. The victim was Sarah, 26 years old, a medical student. Her boyfriend had just reported her missing yesterday. The doctor said Sarah's death was a huge loss. Her boyfriend explained with grief that they'd been working 4-hour shifts recently, so he thought his girlfriend was just catching up on sleep. Sarah had changed her appearance a lot lately. Because her boyfriend had a dark personality, she wanted to become more positive. She was also influenced by some devout believer. We found a book of witchcraft in Sarah's locker. The symbol on the cover was identical to the one on the coffin. This was definitely not a coincidence. Hodges analyzed the ancient uniform's dye. It came from cochineal insects and was extremely expensive. This meant the headless body had high status when alive, most likely a British officer. The symbol was ancient Nordic script. There had to be a reason they appeared together. Right then, FBI agent Mills showed up with a museum curator. They demanded to take the headless body, said it was related to some serial killing case. Of course I refused. This was key evidence in our murder case. James checked the files and found lots of missing people in Sleepy Hollow. Several beheading cases were never solved. The curator recognized the headless body, said this was some villain named Bronte, who got beheaded in battle in 1781. But when I examined it closely, I found fine saw marks on the neck. This was clearly made by modern precision tools, not ancient battle wounds. Angela used DNA technology to reconstruct the face, found a match in the historical database. The results shocked us. This was actually General William, the infamous British commander from the Revolutionary War. Historical records said he should be buried in England. How did he end up here? We found a note at Sarah's house. Last night was crazy. Kisses. The handwriting didn't look like her current boyfriend's. More importantly, we found a hammer and fine saw in her closet. The saw blade had fabric fragments on it. This was the beheading weapon.